Hello Capricorn, this is Victoria from Mindful Bamboo and I'm here with your November tarot forecast. We'll be looking at your love relationship, your career space, and the advice from the universe. I will also pull a few messages from your person of interest to yourself, and I'm going to start with an oracle deck to get you some guidance on what to focus on, what to remember, what to keep in mind in the month of November. Take a deep breath, everyone. Let's dive right in. By now, I've posted pretty much readings for all of the signs, so if this reading didn't resonate for you, and remember this is a general reading, so take only what resonates for you and leave what doesn't. You may want to check out readings for your other placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Usually people check their sun sign, meaning by the date of when they were born, right? Like right now we're in a Scorpio season, for example. But it's equally important to check those other personal placements. I will be doing some webinars on personal astrology soon, so I will talk more about those placements and why they are important. Okay, so you got two cards. Beautiful. Break through to new dimensions and be insightful and established. Wow. Yeah, this is the Scorpio season indeed, the season of transformation. A new endeavor is on the horizon. Innovative energy wants to burst forth into your consciousness. Beautiful. Just let it burst. Let it. And then we have number 49. Be insightful and established. Ground and rebalance your energy. Bring your awareness into the now rather than allowing it to occupy the past and the future. Yeah, this is one of the laws for manifestation of your dreams, right? Staying in the now, being established and focused. Ground and rebalance your energy. Very important to stay in a high vibrational energy to bring these innovations and creations into your life. Let's see what we have with tarot. Immediately, Six of Cups. Lovely. You could be dealing with someone that you've known for a long time, maybe from your childhood, or someone who you feel deep connection with, as if you've known each other all your life. Queen of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles. Wow, lovely. Okay, solid connection. We have Knight of Pentacles for your career space. I guess all these pentacles are not a surprise considering we're doing a reading for an earth sign. Queen of Swords. This could be a colleague or a boss. And the Judgment. So some new enlightenment here. You could be dealing with a Scorpio too. And then for advice, we have Five of Cups. Page of Swords and Queen of Cups. Wow, you have three queens here. And Page of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Pages and queens. So there is this feminine energy that's causing a lot of these transformative energies. And it's just as important to kind of acknowledge and sit with this energy, sleep on it, live with it, like without necessarily reacting to it immediately, right? The feminine is about experiencing, about like feeling through it, right? About understanding what is it all about more than anything else. And regardless of whether you yourself are a female or a male, a feminine or a masculine energy, we all have feminine energy. And so what I'm getting here very strongly is in the month of November, you're asked to tap into your feminine energy for when you're making important decisions, when you're having important conversations, when you're deciding what is next for you. It's important to connect to it. And it's a kind of a different conversation that I'm not going to be able to cover in this reading for how to do that. But at least think about what the feminine energy is about, right? Like the attributes that we use for feminine, right? It's more about being, sensing, recognizing, nurturing, taking care, right? That intuition, that is feminine energy, right? So tune into those energies for yourself, whatever that means to you, however you can see it for yourself. So in your relationship, you have a solid connection with someone who is good at establishing themselves publicly. And if they haven't proven that to you yet, if you haven't seen it, just know that they may have some aces in their sleeves, right? Maybe you haven't really seen them at their game yet, but they're good at making and getting making money or having benefit from pretty much anything they do in life. Like they can turn it into a profit easily. It doesn't mean that they're doing it in a bad way, right? It's just that's like the core of their personality, of how they roll in the world. It just happens easily for them that they can turn whatever it is, that the energy they're working with, into an actual tangible benefit to profit. And it can come in different ways. Doesn't necessarily mean earning money, right? But it's this extra jolt of luck that they have, of how in 3D they get their words and their problems get solved. Maybe from your perspective, it may seem like easy, it's too easy. But really, of course, there's a lot more to it than that. But what I'm the main message here for you is that this is definitely something that can lead into a lifelong commitment. Maybe you're already married, of course, but if not, then this is in the cards for the future. And these are all lovely energies. So I'm just seeing that in the months of November, you will be shown in some new ways of how valuable you are to that person and how valuable they are for you, right? And why you're actually together, why you're building your lives with each other. There will be some new aspects of your relationship that maybe you haven't seen before. Yeah, I'm actually being drawn to this shadow. It's like you can see for this person, and where I'm taking this as your partner, like we can see this like half of their profile, right? And the other half is in the dark, and there is this shadow, right? So you will be able to see some new sides of their personality and the way how they can establish themselves in the world. Then for your career space, we have Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, and the Judgment. So you may have felt like you've been overlooked by your boss, your colleagues, maybe older colleagues I'm getting here, like you've been working very hard and you've been playing by the rules, like doing all the right things, so to speak, but somehow the boss, let's call them the boss for a moment, the boss is paying attention to other people and is rewarding other people. So this, I'm not saying that this is suddenly going to change in this month, but you will see the nature of this dynamic, what it actually is about, right? That's what the Judgment is saying to us. For some, it will mean that your boss is really not recognizing you, and for certain reasons, from the way they think or the what they value in their colleagues or employees, you understand that you probably, no matter what you do, you won't be able to establish yourself in this workplace with this person, right? For others, you will just see that there were some it's not necessarily hidden agenda, but there were some reasons that they had to favor other people that you didn't know about. Like you didn't know all the story of like what they were doing really at work, or the connection between this person and them, right? Maybe there were some personal relationships involved, etc., etc. And then you will still have a choice to decide. Because you will have that clarity, it will be a lot easier for you to decide how you want to move next, whether you want to change your tack so that you can actually win at this game. That's what I'm hearing, but you know what I mean, right? You can become successful and you can reach your goals, whatever it is in your career. Or you understand that this is not your game really, and you want to do something maybe completely different from how you imagined your career to be, right? So this is like the ultimate big why point where you're deciding like which way am I gonna go now. But the important part that decide that after you have this information, after you get this insight into what is actually happening. Because right now, before, like, without this information, you may be making a decision out of emotional response rather than the actual factual information. The advice, 5 of Cups, Page of Swords, Queen of Cups. Yeah, so exactly. So this is asking you not to be too rash in your decisions, not to see things in negative tones necessarily right away, but be able, like a Queen of Cups, be able to show emotional intelligence and have love and kindness in your heart for everyone involved. For yourself, first and foremost. This is very, very important. Have love and kindness for yourself in whatever it is you're going to be going through. And secondly, have that attitude towards other people in the situations you are going through. And you will immediately see new enthusiasm and new amount of energy and what is it? Yeah, you will feel this breakthrough to go to the new dimension. It's almost like this past, I don't know, sadness or disappointment or regret is not even gonna matter anymore. You know, it's like one of those times where you may feel like the immediate reaction could be, well, I've spent so much time on this work or building a relationship with these people, and now, let's say 3 years later, it's suddenly not even, like, suddenly I realized it was all for nothing. Like, I cannot win here, right? And you may see it as something very negative and get desperate. In this card, there's somebody who had a little bit too much to drink. Or you may feel like this is actually giving you new inspiration for something completely different. And that's the key thing, that's what you're supposed to have. That's what the universe is trying to give you, right? And when you have that inspiration, that drive, if you are staying in the high vibe, right, that's where you're gonna get it, because it's located in the high vibe space. You won't even care about those people that let you down or the work you put in and it feels like for nothing. You're like, okay, that was a stepping stone. Now I know what I really want to do next. That's important. That's what counts. Okay, let me get some messages for you, Capricorn, from your person. Whoa, that's kind of too much. Let me just try this again. Maybe a person is so talkative, I don't know. Okay, we'll leave it here. This felt good. We have, do you think about me too? Have I lost everything? Yes. So your person feels like what they're trying to tell you here is that they basically feel like they have lost, like losing in this case means they've lost, they feel like they've lost their previous ties and maybe likes, what they liked in the relationship, you know, their preferences, but it's because they're now completely enchanted with you, and that's why they're asking, do you think about me too, right? Because it's almost like an obsession at this point where they feel like there's this new set of standards, new bar with what they have with you, and none of the things that they faced before, that they've experienced before, really matter that much. It's beautiful. You hurt me, but that's okay, I guess, and love is the answer. So even if your person is ready to work on your relationship, whatever it is that you're still figuring out for yourselves, whatever it is that they're still learning about you, they understand that for them it's a learning curve as well. And the bottom line here is that they know that this love is bigger than whatever kind of differences and sometimes childish behavior that could occur, right? For some of you, it's this 6 of Cups could be acting childish. Like, this love is much bigger than that, and you can overcome any of the challenges, any of the obstacles. They are willing to do that if you are. Okay, I'm gonna leave it here. I hope this was useful for you, Capricorn. I love you all, and I'll be back with more readings very soon. Bye, guys.